A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Hello everyone, this is Faraday 10B6, broadcasting out of Columbus County. We are going to be covering some live severe weather that is ongoing across the Carolinas, mostly western North Carolina and western South Carolina. This year will have a primary focus on North Carolina, however I will occasionally dip down to the south to give y'all updates. As of right now, we have two strong thunderstorms, one about to go right over Asheville and another over Glenwood, near Glenwood, or near Lake James State Park. These two are the current severe warm storms right now, though if I take SupercellWX, you can see there's several others with special weather statements, including one heading for North Wilkesboro, Morganton, Lake Lure, and the one in Nashville that has 1 inch MPing reported hail. Now, of note is the fact that the beam blockage, unless I use a higher tilt like I am on this screen, it's going to block
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Which reminds me I need to turn off so to where I can hear it. There. Okay. So new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Just looking here. You got the severe thunderstorm warning for Asheville is currently warned for 60 and quarter. It is right over UNC Asheville as the warning's issuance. Right now, downtown Asheville, Emma, Dogwood Grove, Haw Creek, that area, Interstate 40 from West Asheville to Black Mountain, you are under the gun here. Looking over on the other severe thunderstorm warning, there's an MPing report of dime-sized hail. This one is warned for 60 mile an hour and quarter-size hail. This is for McDowell, Rutherford, and Burke counties. Not me nothing that. This one also has a pretty good hail signature on it here. So we're going to keep a close eye on these two. Severe thunderstorm watch has been issued just now. So that will go over the stream momentarily. Just got a severe thunderstorm watch. That might actually go over my web radio. Hold on. go over my weather radios. So I might go over my weather radios here, so if you hear that in the background, my apologies. So it still has not went over the stream because it's not went over the API, but we do have a Spirit Thunderstorm watch. If we take GR Earth here, it might have shown up. There we go, Spirit Thunderstorm watch. This does include all the way down to Fayetteville, so this will go over my weather radios. Let me turn up my mic because I just had someone say it's quiet. Is this better? WXL50 will go here. It's not on there yet. But we have it. Here is the watch area. Let me turn off goes. Areas under the pink highlight are under the watch. This does include quite a bit of North Carolina. This includes the major cities of Asheville, Greenville, Charlotte, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Statesville, you're under this. Salisbury, you're under this. Sanford, you're under this. Taco Gat, I know you're listening. Winsboro, Camden, you're under this. Spartanburg, you're under this. So yeah, some widespread watch here. This goes all the way down to Fayetteville, actually. So Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, you're under this. So that will be of interest here. Actually, I have a radio right here I can turn on. You're going to hear radio noises here in a minute because I'm getting a radio set up for this. So we got one on channel 4. So please pardon the radio noises. I'm going to have to record this for my channel. So just pardon the radio noises. WXL50 is way late right now. WXL has not toned yet, so just gonna have that ready. So on the stream here, what do you mean the posture is crazy? Y'all can't see me. We just had pea-sized hail come in near North Wilkesboro. North Wilkesboro, you just had pea-sized hail reported. Actually, more accurately, near 3 miles southwest of Perler. I don't know how to pronounce that. Lord help us. I just butchered that so bad, so I'm gonna get canceled now. So stormy irregulars caught my eye. It's currently special weather statement for 40 and penny-sized hail. Areas such as Horse, Sunnyview, get ready for a pretty heavy storm. Would not be surprised to see that get severe warned here shortly. Report of dime-sized to quarter-sized hail in downtown Asheville near the United Methodist Church. Dogwood Grove, Sherwood Forest, you're getting this right now. Would not be surprised to see a new severe thunderstorm warning go over here shortly. Like I said, if you're just joining the stream, you're going to hear my weather radio because I have it on right now, so I can record this alert. Well, apparently I missed it because... Well, guess I missed that. Oh well. We can shut that off. There we go. So, now that we have a watch, where things are going to ramp up here pretty quick. Just keeping an eye out here. Let me switch over. Let's take Supercell. So as you can see, hail reported in Asheville. I just realized that wasn't on Supercell this whole time. This from your Sunnyview horse, that's going to be one I'm pretty sure will get severe warned here shortly. So we have this one up in North Wilkesboro. Let's take the FCX radar. That'll probably be the best view for that. North Wilkesboro, you've probably got a good heavy storm. It's going to go right to your south, it looks like. It's going to go south of 421. The areas like Moravian Falls, Boomer. Thankful you all are going to get some good rain, maybe some hail in there. Oakdale has some hail, possibly. Let's take GSP radar again. Tilt 3, so we can get a good view on this Asheville storm. This Asheville storm is looking quite intense here. Would not be surprised to see a severe thunderstorm warning update for that area. So, just keeping that in mind. Holy crap. So just looking around here. We have just lots of hail and stuff being reported in the Asheville area. Near UNC Asheville is reporting P to dime size hail, dime to P size hail. This one's going to get a new severe thunderstorm warning here too soon. I would not be surprised. In fact, I just got a third for Buncombe. Where is that? That's this one, okay. Okay, so there's just an old one showing. So we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings active right now. We have one in effect for the Asheville area, though I would give Asheville the all clear for now at least. For Snake Pit Island, Black Mountain, Montreal, Swanoa. This is for Buncombe County. And then we have a second one for southeastern McDowell, northeastern Rutherford, and southwestern Burke counties. This one is heading towards Glen Alpine, and Morganton. In fact, we just got an update on that one. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Burke County. This one will likely get severe warned here soon, heading for, in the long term, Spindale, Ruth, Forest City. That will probably get severe warned here in the short term. If anyone has anything on stream chat, just let me know. Thank you, everyone who's in the stream chat.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
There's the Burke County update. There's a little delay there, but oh well. We continue with 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and 4 active watches. That'll be at 1 for North Carolina and 1 for the Murphy, and a second one for the Murphy area. And it looks like a lot of our special weather statements actually just got canceled, or they expired. Yeah, they expired at 2030 at 4:30. So, though this Lake Lure storm, I think will get severe warned very shortly. Let's take GR Earth again. Just to give us an overview. Lots of stuff happening in Tennessee, but that's not our main focus area. We now have 1.75 inch hail. Emergency management reports golf ball size hail This is in McDowell County, 2 miles northeast of Thermal City. Emergency manager reports golf ball size hail. So that is of note. Now let's switch to hybrid scan so you get a little bit newer imagery here. Actually, no, let's keep QC. Let's switch back to SupercellWX here. So, severe thunderstorm warning for North Wilkesboro, located over Boomer. This is for Wilkes County, southern Wilkes County. So areas such as North Wilkesboro, Rhonda, you are under this. City of Wilkesboro, you are under this. Westwood Hills, Edgewood, the North Wilkesboro Speedway. I don't think anything's happening today there, but just in case, Antioch, that area is under a severe thunderstorm warning now. That should go over the stream here soon. In fact, I'm going to refresh the overlays just to fix that, the delay there. See if that fixes it.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Just keeping an eye out here. As we go on, I'm going to make a quick change here. Stream's going to go crazy for a second because it's restarting. There we go.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
That should fix the delays. And right as clockwork, new severe thunderstorm warning for Rutherford and Holt
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
You're going to hear this go through its 4 current warnings here, so just give it a second.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So just lots of stuff going on, lots of exciting, fun activities going on. So I'm just going to kind of try to balance between, we have a new MPing report of quarter-size hail. This is near section of Riceville Road and the Blue Ridge Parkway, near Highway 70. So right now I'm looking at Sherwood Forest. Actually, that was an older scan. Looking at Black Mountain south, so south of 40. Interstate 40, you're bucking against some heavy rain and hail right now. Glen Alpine, you're probably getting some good hail. Along Interstate 40 towards Calvin. I don't know what this is right here, if that's an airport. Morganton, you're going to be next in path for this one. And southern areas of Wilkesboro, such as Mayview Acres, Moravian Falls, I think will be in the path of that one.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Okay, continued severe thunderstorm warning. Also, let me know, everyone, if you like the new sounds. I changed the sounds so they weren't so, it's of another streamer. So, would not be surprised to see this one get reissued, the one for Burke County get reissued here shortly. Meanwhile, we have new developments. I need to go to live view. Meanwhile, I have new development near Walhalla on the pretty much the tri-state line. This is Walhalla area, so that would be, I forget what county off the top of my head. But that's the Walhalla area. You got one near Roseman. Couple forming right on the mountains. These will continue to push east throughout the day through the slight risk area. So just looking now, more hail reports coming in. This one was, as of 2 minutes ago, MPing pea-size hail. I'm going to keep an eye out. We have a report of 1.75 in downtown Asheville. Report video of golf ball size hail. So that just came in. This was located near downtown Asheville, so somewhere in the 40 and 240 area. Severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Remains in effect until 5:15 for southeastern Buncombe County. So just for now, we're going to continue. We're going to continue streaming here for as long as we need to today. Thank you for everyone who's shown up for the stream already, looking at 9 concurrent. Thank you to everyone who's shown up for the stream already. If you want, you can stay tuned in. But we're just going to continue monitoring here. Like I said, new severe thunderstorm warning. I'm thinking it's going to come in relatively, pardon me, relatively soon for the Glen Alpine area, Morganton. We can take the 0.2 degree tilt now because we're getting out of the mountains, which will give us a little bit faster updates. Which will give us some faster updates here. So just looking, this storm near Lake Lure has got my attention pretty good here. It's looking at 60-mile-an-hour winds a quarter, but it's got some good echo tops up into a pretty good range. And we're looking at quite heavy rain, maybe even some hail on that. Let me take, well, this is not updated, but let's take Weatherwise here. Nice, Highland. Nice seeing you in stream. I'm out of eastern North Carolina, so I'm just doing some coverage here. Let me take Weatherwise. New severe thunderstorm warning just went over. 1.5-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is for McDowell, Rutherford, Cleveland, and Burke counties. So we'll go over the stream here soon. Hello, Andrew Frett in chat. I'm just taking this because I want to see if I can find echo tops on here. Yes, I can. Yeah, these have got some good tops on them.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yep, there you go. Severe thunderstorm warning for locations that I just mentioned. These storms today are going to be generally moving to the east, though they do not seem like they're going to be moving in any hurry. Let's take Supercell back here. Let's take Supercell back on here. But so we have currently 4, I want to say, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. 5. Yeah, we have 5. I'm slow. Let's just go one by one here. We have the one for Lake Lure. This one's caught my eye pretty good for being a big hailer. Got lots of heavy rain. This is heading for Rutherfordton, Ellington Heights, Spindale, Frog Level, Thermal Valley, Ruth, Mount Vernon. You're under the gun for this one. Got this one that's really in the mountains, so not really much is in the path of this. I can't really give you much. Blue Ridge Forest is going to get grazed by it. You got the big 2 of them right here. You got one that's probably going to be expired here shortly. In fact, it expires in 4 minutes. And then you have the one from Marion to Morganton that just had an MPing report of quarter-size hail with it. This was at about a minute ago. And Marion, you are getting some heavy rain right now. Areas ahead of this, Patton, Dysertsville, I don't know how to pronounce that. Glenwood, Brindletown, Pleasant Grove. And finally, we're going to take a look up here for North Wilkesboro. Let's go through the Blacksburg radar here. That's in a not-so-good radar area here, just in general. Areas in front of this, Old Gareth, Moravian Falls, Windy Gap. You are under the gun for this. North Wilkesboro and Wilkesboro proper probably getting some heavy rain, maybe even some bit of hail right now on that too. Let's take back GXP radar. There's a lot of MPing reports right here from earlier. Lots of reports of keys to quarters. So you got P's to quarters pretty much everywhere. Storms today are going to be the main threat. I'm going to take GR Earth here and show you guys just a generalized view. Storms today's main threat is going to be large hail up to 2 inches in diameter, maybe even larger. Especially if I take the SPC SIG hail area. Probably I'm thinking Greenville to Marion to North Wilkesboro to Greensboro area for a possible significant hail area. Though, would not be surprised for a lot of this area to see some hail today. Hail can be dangerous at times when it's this size. Can cause lots of property damage and vehicle damage. Report of 0.5 inch hail via train spotter near Morganton. Report of 1 inch near Woodfin, North Carolina. Reports of P's in Wilkes County near Pearl Air. I think I already mentioned that one. Is anything, if what's going on in Tennessee is any indication, this is probably what we're going to see here in the Western Carolinas today. A similar story to what we're seeing in Tennessee in our area. So I'm going to take back, we're going to take Supercell back. And yes, I'm probably going to be bouncing between these softwares quite a bit, just through the day. Or as the day goes on, I should say. So yeah, we're probably going to be bouncing, like I said, between softwares. All the software I'm using can be found in the description, including the stream overlay as well. So if anyone's curious about that. So, just keeping an eye on this. I'm expecting... When does this warning expire? It expires at 5:15. We have a new update. No, we don't have not a lot. I thought that was a new update on the Lake Worst one, but it's not. As you can see, we have 4 active warnings, and, well, it says 4, but there's 2 watches in effect in North Carolina. 1 for 2 counties in the mountains, and 1 for the rest of the Carolinas. So these storms are almost kind of congealing into a cluster here from Black Mountain through Marion to Granite Falls. These will push generally towards Hickory over the next couple of hours. Same with this new North Wilkesboro storm will likely push towards Yadkinville. If it holds together, maybe in the long-term Winston-Salem, but nothing immediate threat in that area. Just keeping an eye on this. 442. Do we have any new scans? No, we don't. We did not have any new scans, but we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for McDowell and Rutherford counties. Severe thunderstorms located 15 miles southwest of Marion or 6 miles north of Chimney Rock, moving east. Chimney Rock State Park, I should say, moving east at 30. This will likely replace this one for Buncombe County. I'll go over the stream shortly whenever my overlay decides it wants to play nice. So hopefully that starts playing nice soon. But thank you, Andrew, for that in chat. Hoping this starts playing nice soon and actually starts updating faster like it did last time I streamed. But we have quite a few severe weather events ongoing right now. We have back up to 5, actually. It's supposed to be updating every 10 minutes. There it goes.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There we go. So McDowell, Rutherford, you are under this one. Areas such as Earth Haven, Eco Village, Deerfield, Shingle Hollow, White House, Thermal City. You are under the gun for this one in the watering polygon, so take appropriate actions. So I'm just going to continue tracking. Looks like Morganton Storm is weakening a little bit, but it's building further north. Marion, you are still getting pretty good stuff right now. Probably some very heavy rain, maybe with some hail mixed in there. Lots of reports. I'm just going to go through the reports from Asheville hailstorm. So near this area, right off New Leicester Highway, we had quarters. Up towards the northern part, we had dimes. Near Stony Knob, there was pea-size hail. In this subdivision, near Deaverview Road, there was quarter-size hail. Several reports in downtown Asheville of quarters to dimes. And then there was also a report of half-inch hail near the U.S. District Courthouse. Then pushing further east, there was one near Riceville Road and the Blue Ridge Parkway. So that's just your quick little report summary there. Those are all MPing reports, so public reported, so keep that in mind. But that's a New Mexico discussion. This does include like 3 counties of North Carolina, though it does officially say it's part of 2. Does not include this one, but it is. The text does not mention that this includes 242, which is the weather watch for our area, but it does include a good bit of it. We're just going to keep our eyes open here. So Rutherford County, Spindale, Forest City, you guys are next on the chopping block across this southernmost severe thunderstorm warning, which remains for 60 and quarter. But I'm pretty sure the worst of the hail right now is around Poplar Grove, such as Rock Spring Road, Edgerton Road. I think that's what this is. Yeah, Edgerton Road. That's probably where the worst of your hail will be right now. Let's take a look at KDP. Yeah, that's where your worst of your hail is going to be. Some of this area already did see an earlier thunderstorm too, so it could be a little bit of a quick flooding threat, but not a long one. But we do have quite a bit happening now. So we're just going to keep y'all posted. We have another storm that's fired near North Wilkesboro. Let's take the Roanoke Blacksburg radar. North Wilkesboro, you're likely getting some pretty heavy rain right now, maybe even a little bit of hail. This goes all the way through Delaplane, Klingman, you're in the direct path of this one. And then the southern one, Moravian Falls, like I mentioned earlier. That area is under the gun for that. This should stay south of the Wilkes County Airport, however. Going back to Greenville-Spartanburg radar, which has not had an update in a little bit now, so hopefully we'll get one soon. Yeah, we're on tilt 1. Just wait for a new scan to come in. We'll get a new update on these when we get that new scan. So just keep an eye. Morganton, your area is still seeing quite heavy rain, especially on the south side toward Magnolia. The Interstate 40 corridor especially is seeing quite heavy rain. not be surprised if there's some hail in that, especially near Calvin. The overpass for Hopewell Road. I don't know what exit this is right here. Exit, maybe it's, I think that's exit 100. So that's what that says. The Jamestown Road exit, we'll just say. Because I don't know what the exact exit number is there. I think that's exit 100, actually. I'm trying to figure out if these are exit numbers on here. I think that is. Either way, that area, you are directly under it for that. It's actually cool. You can see exit numbers. I didn't know you could do that. Still waiting on that new scan to come in. $15 viewers. Thank you to everyone who is tuning into the stream. Oh, and it just changed. Oh well. Thank you to everyone who is tuned into the stream. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or any of that, but just have a good time. Keep your eyes up for weather. Continuing on, we have still no new scans. Let's see if level 2 has a new scan yet. Switch to level 2 data. Oh, level 2 has an update. It says 42. What the heck? Okay, well, we don't have a new scan in yet. I think we're running a bit delayed here from GSP radar. Because this is all being viewed from Greenville-Spartanburg area. Or technically it's Greer, but oh well. New special weather statement for Granite Falls, north of Hickory. This includes the North Lake subdivision. Bethlehem is under this. Dudley Shoals. This is for the heavier part that's starting to build north. This does include 40-mile-an-hour winds and penny-size hail. This could go severe warning in the near future. So, Granite Falls, take appropriate actions. Sawmills, Mayfield, long-term maybe Taylorsville. Just keep your eyes open here if you're in that area. Yeah, then. So just keeping our eyes open. I'm just going to give you guys an open overview here. Let's switch to GR.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Okay. Switching to GR Earth here, let's give you a bit of an overview as the situation. Let's turn off SPC Outlook so we can get a better view. Watches do remain in effect all the way down to Rockingham, Fayetteville. We do have, though our main cluster is what we're going to be keeping our eyes on. You have more storms developing, Walhalla toward Rosman, Andrews, Robbinsville, Fontana Village, some more areas back here. Could see some more development later on. As well as we have some storms over here starting to fire south of Asheville. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, I do live streams. I don't do them often, but I do them when there's Carolina stuff happening. But just keep an eye on this. The Wilkes County Severe Thunderstorm Warning has been updated. This does remain in effect until 5:30.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Yep, that goes on there. Pretty heavy storm here. I'm just realizing we have not had an update in over 10 minutes on the GSP radar. Yeah, our last scan was 47. And I have nothing new since then. So that's mildly concerning. If this radar goes down, we're going to have some problems. We'll just put it that way. So there's not much else that can cover in this area. Because the Charlotte area already needs radars to begin with. So if we're just going to keep our eyes open here for whenever GSP decides to start scanning. Let's see if I'm in range for TCLT. TCLT's last scan was at 48 on level 2. 37? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that must be right. Okay. There's the latest scan from the terminal radar, from Charlotte radar. So this is a lower resolution, but oh well. Best we're going to have if GSP's radar is down. Let me switch to... Let me take GR Earth. Oh, I already am taking GR Earth. Oops. How long have I been on that? Sorry about that. Severe thunderstorm warning updated. Oh, we just got a new scan in from 7 minutes ago. Okay, that's definitely helpful.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Thank you. Let's just take Weatherwise for now. I'm going to turn. I'm just going to keep Weatherwise on for now, because that's our latest scan. 1.5-inch hail for Rutherford and Polk counties. I don't want you. I'm going to turn off watches here. So we already know that there's some watches in effect. Close that out. So we got Weatherwise now going since. Rutherford and Polk, yep, 5:30. Expires in 30 minutes. I did not mean to do that. But Rutherfordton, Spindale, you guys are under the direct gun for... You guys are under the direct gun for severe weather in the next probably 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. At least for Rutherfordton. Spindale maybe a bit longer, Forest City longer than that, but you guys are under the direct loaded gun here for this hailer. We'll see, do we have nothing new here? Trying to figure out why I'm losing when I don't have any. Well, I don't have that. That's fine. Honestly, I don't need that right now. We're just going to close you.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, never mind. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This includes City of Taylorsville, Granite Falls, Sawmills.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Is that another one? What was that one for? I didn't even see that one get issued. Okay, I'm not... Oh, that's for all the way over here. This is for... Let's take the MRX radar. City of Andrews. This is for 1.25-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's heading for the City of Andrews. Let's go back to the GSP radar. Actually, let's see. Do we have a better radar for this one? KFCX might be better here. Or at least better updating. So Taylorsville, you're on the direct path of this one. Should be to your location, probably within the next, I'd say, 15 to 30 minutes. Taylorsville you have until that gets there. I did not mean to do that. Got quite a bit of heavy rain, maybe even some hail on that one. Let's take back GSP radar, which still is not updated yet. Nothing on velocity. It does have a little bit of an outflow boundary starting to fire off of it, though, which is an interesting note. See how tall this storm is. This is almost to 45,000 feet. So that's a tall storm. Oh, I see why it's taking so long. It's going all the way up. There we go. We got a new scan in. So, Rutherfordton, you are pretty much in it right now. You are, like I said, you are pretty much getting into it right now. Longer it goes, probably within the next 5 minutes, you'll be seeing very heavy rain, maybe even some hail. Yes, we'll probably be seeing some hail within the next couple minutes. Yep, Alexander and Caldwell, SVR. So I'm just gonna take, I can find where my cursor is. I'm gonna take GR Earth again, give them another overview. So I think we have 0.5-inch hail reported in Wilkesboro. Public reported. This looks like 2102, so this is a couple minutes behind, but here's what we currently have. Here's that Andrews storm that I was talking about earlier that had really bad radar coverage. But as we continue to look, things are going to continue to get more and more as the day goes on. Wish SupercellWX was updating more often. Oh well. Okay, we're just going to keep an eye out on this. So we have quite a bit happening now. So we have that. This one has some pretty good ping. This one is capable of ping pong ball size hail moving right into Rutherfordton Spindale area. This is probably going to hit right over 74 alternate. Or 74A into 221. This is probably where the worst of it is right now. And that's going to go right over the city. See if I can take... Do I have KDP on here? Okay, I kind of do. Let's just take... Use KHTX for Andrews, yeah. That's actually further away than the KMRX Morristown radar. So Morristown's probably going to be the better view. I mean, you have the mountains in the way, so I guess you're right. But, man, this is also, we're still looking at beam heights of 18,000 feet. So, either way, it's not going to be much of a difference at this point. Just going to continue. Got a really heavy pixel in here. 68 dBz. Near Dudley Shoals. As of 1702. Yeah, the HDX is Huntsville, Alabama. A little bit of an outflow boundary there forming, like I said earlier. Wish I could draw on this, can I? Yes, I can. You see the outflow boundary right there that's fired off of this storm. So right there's your outflow boundary. Let me clear that actually. So I'm just going to give you probably a line here. It's kind of very crudely draw this out. So Rutherfordton, Spindale. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Springdale. You guys are under this. Bostic, you're probably going to be next in line. Let's clear that out. Let's just make this. You two, your guys are probably going to be next in line here. This one's got some pretty good hail core on it, like right here. It's going to go right to over, if not to the north of Taylorsville. We actually have... Okay, we just got a new scan, of course, right now we get a new scan. Looks like we might have some new development actually happening over Forest City. That might be something to keep your attention on here. I don't know how that's just what that might be. That's probably just new development. Let's take a quick peek on the GSP radar. I'm just going to beam blockage, but yeah, I figured that was going to be beam blocked to heck. Yeah, I figured that was going to be being blocked to mess, but this is probably the one that's caught my attention the most right now, if you couldn't tell by how much I'm focusing on it. Rutherfordton, Forest City, Spindale, you guys are... Yeah, that area does have terrible coverage. That area is probably what I'm going to be most focused on right now, is it's really the most intense section. Followed by the Taylorsville area, which was just a good lightning strike right here. Taylorsville Airport. So Taylorsville, you guys, let's take FCX radar here. It's actually a bit behind, 1707, 1709, there we go. You can see this little Boeing segment's going to kind of do this business here. And going to go pretty much, if not right over, to the north of Taylorsville. Let's take that GSP radar. So yeah, if you're in Rutherfordton, you probably want to be inside shelter right now, given the hail possibility on the storm. Actually, you got a little bit of a mess on there too. I think it's going to cluster out some, but if I take GR Earth back, if I switch back to GR Earth here, give me a second. I just realized I'm on GR Earth this whole time. Oh my gosh. I don't even need to keep this open. Yeah, I've been on here messing around, but I do think there's a chance this call congeals into a line. Or not really a line, but more cluster, but as you can see back here, there's some more stuff firing. So that's going to be something I'm going to keep a close eye on. Anyway, I'm going to close that, and I'm actually going to move you down so I don't make that mistake again. So just keeping an eye out here. Just keeping an eye out here, as I was saying. I think it's going to congeal into kind of messy storm mode. But as you can see, Rutherfordton, you are probably getting some pretty good stuff right now, actually, if I'm being honest with time difference. We're accounting for the time from, the scan to now. because the scan was at 1708. Is at 508, so yeah. I'd say you guys are getting it pretty good right now. Let's keep an eye up here towards Wilkesboro. Let's take FCX again. Widespread heavy rain, possibly some hail. Right over the Highway 16. And then another section near, just to the southwest of Jonesville, which will go over the Swan Creek Airport. And if it holds together, it keeps going east, it'll head towards Yadkin. So that'll be one to keep your eyes on here, too. I'd say, yep, there we go. We got a pretty good-sized hail core, almost a V-notch here, on this storm. That's actually kind of interesting. We have almost a V-notch in there. Alright, severe thunderstorm warning update. Let's take a peek. Considerable tag now for 2-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. So yeah, South Riverton, Spindale, Forest Hills, Ellington Height. You guys are going to want to get in shelter. This storm could cause injury to people outdoors at this kind of hail size. I'm going to be right back momentarily.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been upgraded to considerable tagged. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. So, just keeping an eye out here. So, they just, looks like they updated the Wilkesboro storm, which expires in 13 minutes, so it expires at 5:30. Thank you, Andrew Frett, for that. Special weather statement for Yancey, Yadkinville area for half-inch hail and wind gusts up to 40. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. Of course, Rutherfordton, you're getting pretty good storm right now. Andrew Fred, I'm actually going to do something real quick. Thank you for shouting me out, by the way, and here you go. Thank you for the help, by the way. There you go. There you go, Andrew Fred. I just gave you mod because you've been helping so much in this stream. So yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on this as the day goes on. Let's take a look at this one.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Thank you, Mizu. Just take HTX here. That's got a pretty good signature on it. Claim one for observed 1-inch hail. Trained weather spotters reported 1-inch hail 1 mile north of Marble, North Carolina. So that's that going on. These storms are looking like they're kind of congealing into one big cluster as of right now. Rutherfordton, you are likely getting pelted with some good hail right now. It'll be probably a new severe thunderstorm warning that will probably cover the 74 corridor north. Check velocity next near Taylorsville. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go back a frame. Can I go back a frame on this? This is why I wish I was using Supercell right now if it wasn't so delayed. Let's take a look at this. Interesting. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Good, Michael 5. I don't know if that's rotating because it's on the north side, but that'll be definitely something to keep an eye on. New severe thunderstorm warning. There we go. Did I call it or did I call it? This actually has it shifting further south as it doing a southern split. Which I would not be surprised if it ends up actually doing. Boiling Springs, South Shelby. So, Gidney Homes, pretty much everywhere south. If you're in Shelby and south of 74, you are under
a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
In the city of Shelby proper. The radar I'm currently using is Weatherwise. I can send a link to that in chat if you wish. But Boiling Springs, Mooresboro, 4 cities under this one, Ellenboro, down to the state line of North and South Carolina. You are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Thank you to everyone who's tuned into the stream right now, by the way. So yeah, piggybacking on what Junior TV asked me, this is kind of congealing into a cluster, though we do still have these storms down here. This one near Clayton, Georgia. Do we have a closer radar to that? I don't think we do. That one's caught my eye. It's got some good lightning on it now, but that's also pretty far from the radar site. Let's take a beam heights at 10,000 feet, so that's a bit far. But we'll keep a close eye on that one. That will likely not be a North Carolina warning when it's issued, but I will keep an eye on it as this will eventually move into North Carolina. But as we continue to track this, so the warning for McDowell and Rutherford County, northern Rutherford, will expire in 8 minutes. The considerable, new severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Caldwell County.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
for Caldwell County. This includes the city of Lenoir and Gamewell. These towns, you are under severe thunderstorm warning. 1-inch hail radar indicated, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust radar indicated. This is also going to hit Cedar Rock if you're in that area, Kings Creek, and Grandin, as well as the Broyhill State Forest. So if you are in that area, just keep your eyes open for some possible severe weather. Looks like most of our warnings are going to expire. These two down here are going to expire in about 7 minutes. Junior TV, Waspel Wall Cloud sighting near Love Valley. What warning is that? Is that this one? I believe so. Could you link me to that? Okay, check the Carolina group chat. Can you link me to that? Possible wall cloud. Okay, I'm going to put this on stream. Yeah, I see. I'm about to put this on stream. This is from TRG Tornado. So we're going to put this one on stream here. So all credit to TRG Tornado on Twitter. Possible wall cloud west of Love Valley, North Carolina. So, again, all credit to TRG Tornado for this photo. Yeah, it looks like a definite possible wall cloud. I would want to see if it's rotating, but on that, we will continue to keep our eyes on that. That's in the R&K area, so that's more up here. So that's Iredell County, so that's over here.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
It's over in this area, so that would likely be the one near Taylorsville. This isn't a terrible radar play, so I'm just going to say that right now. A little bit of rotation on that right near Taylorsville. Very broad. Very broad. I mean, I'm not impressed with it that much, but okay, I can fix that. I can fix that. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I was gonna say Love Valley's in GSP. That's what I was thinking because, I'm gonna actually. That's what I was thinking. I don't know who this King Rugrat guy is. I'm just gonna. There. I don't know who this guy is, so. Let me turn down that warning alert thing. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That's maxed out on my OBS. There we go. That's fixed. Alright, so Love Valley area, Iredell County. But we're just going to keep our eyes open, like I've been saying. Okay, there goes the special weather statement on that storm I was talking about earlier in Rabin County, Georgia. Not surprised about that. Like I said, that's not in North Carolina, but I just figured I'd throw that out there because that might move into North Carolina. A little bit of a notch there forming, but I don't think that's rotating at all near Danieltown. This did do a pretty good southern shift. So I'm just checking something real quick. Who's messaging me? Okay, sorry, Taco Cat. I did not know that was you. Let me untime you out. See if I can do that. I did not mean to. I did not know that was you, Taco Cat. I'm so sorry. See if I can untime you out. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how here. Okay, it says I did it for 10 seconds. I'm trying to figure out how here. How do you remove someone's timeout? Like, Google this.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, so you apparently can't. I'm sorry, Taco Cat. I'm very sorry. I did not know that was you. Yadkin SVR. Okay. Let's get back to let's lock back in here.
A
Sorry about
severe
that. Like I
thunderstorm
said,
warning has been continued.
we lost a lot of viewers. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Yadkinville. Southern Wilkes and Yadkin County. Thank you for that. That will continue. There needs to be a radar in like the Greensboro. I would say more Lexington, Salisbury area would be the best place for radar. But as I was saying, Jones, so Yadkinville, you are under this severe thunderstorm warning. Boonville, Brooks Crossroads, Marlar, interchange of 421 and 77, you are under this. 601, you are under this. Highway 601 in Yadkin County, you are under that. Alright, so we just had 2 severe thunderstorm warnings expire here at 5:30. Got 5 thunderstorm warnings in effect as of right now. Well, the stream's going to say 6, but there's actually 5. But as for now, the most interesting one to me is probably still this Forest City storm. Rutherford 10, you probably got some good hail from that. There's been no reports actually that have come in from that area per GR or MPing, actually, now that I look at it. Which is actually a little surprising to me. I would think there would be some reports from that, but oh well. So switching back to Weatherwise here. Got plenty of stuff happening still. And I do feel like these are congealing. So, yeah. Just keeping our eyes out. Boiling Springs, you're under the gun here next for this storm. Forest City, I would not say you're in the clear. You have this little backwards extension that's probably over Frog Level in Oakland Heights, or over the Isothermal Community College. That's so clever said that spelled community from. Spelled community wrong. Community wrong, but oh well. Good point. We also do have storms firing. If I take this up a tilt, we'll probably get a better view. near Cherokee in Cherokee County. Got the one in Andrews. You got the one down here. So there's more storms firing. This isn't it yet. Take you back down to point 2. Just kind of thinking right now. Alright, new scan just came in, I'm pretty sure. So, Oakland Heights, frog level, Forest City, you're probably going to get a little bit more burst of heavy rain before that pushes through. Boiling Springs, this might go just to your south. This might, but I'm not going to give you... Oops, I did not mean to do all that. But I'm not going to give you guys the all clear yet, as this is still kind of doing things. But it's just, it might go to your south. I think South Shelby, like the Sedgefield Apartments, Ramblewood Apartments, Westwood Heights, such as, if you're near Shelby High School, then you probably have a good idea of where the severe warning is. Could still see some impacts. Alright, severe thunderstorm warning has been updated in the Taylorsville area for $50 and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I do agree with that. I think we're going to see another severe thunderstorm warning actually for South Wilkesboro. For areas south of Wilkesboro and south of 421. That hail core does look quite impressive here. Yeah, it actually just got more impressive. Nearly 70
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Near the community of Vashti, or however you pronounce that. But I do agree with that, Mizu. If that might see an upgrade, or not an upgrade, a new warning for that area, that would be up to NWS Roanoke, because that's why we don't have already a new one. Let's see if we have any rotation still on that. Now, of course, it's right out of radar range, so it's not going to see much, but sorry about that. Forest City, you're probably seeing some more heavy rain now. Danieltown, probably seeing some hail. Right along the 221, I almost said 421 there. Right along 221 through Harris, or where it meets with near the Yates RV Resort, or Chase High Road, that area, you're probably going to be in for a rough drive if you're on that stretch of road right now. Same thing with 221A, so an alternate route for 221 through Caroline. 221A down through Cliffside, you're going to be in for a rough drive as well. They really just put a special weather statement on that. Okay. Special weather statement for 0.8-inch hail, nickel-sized hail, and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Also, torrential rainfall and frequent cloudy ground lightning, which I do see that. So, just keeping an eye out here. Alright, the warning for this area just got updated. We actually dropped the hail on the Morganton storm down to 0.75. But they've kept it with 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Let's take a look at terminal radar. Terminal radar is not going to see much because it has that beam in the way, but maybe check that. This storm right here near Forest City is trying to take on a more supercellular shape, I'm noting. And I don't know if that's just interaction with the alpha boundary.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
Trying to do something. I don't know. The environment's not overly conducive for rotation. So the environment's not something I would think of as a big tornado environment, but still 2% tor risk, more than 0, so probably one for 1 inch and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Because you do have that alpha boundary that's still kind of fired off here. And that might be interacting with it. some interesting stuff happening there, but oh well. So, if these things hold together, so this is big if. Laurel Hill, Bellwood, you are under that. You are in the path of this. You are not under a warning yet. Hickory, I don't know if you'll see more. I honestly don't know. But those areas, Shelby, you're... I wouldn't say you're in the clear yet, because you have this one here. Lake Lure again, that's doing more stuff right here. But we'll see. Gastonia, later on down the road, I think you're still clear for a little bit at least. I think you're at least clear for a little bit. In Gastonia. Let me just check something real quick. So, what we got going on? Nothing really interesting happened in the group chat. New SVR for Shelby, apparently. Oh, nope, the SVR has been upgraded to considerable for Shelby. That's what we were saying. No problem, man. Thank you. Congratulations on your graduation. Rain should, depending on where you are for UNC graduation, rain should hold off for probably another hour or two, but then Charlotte's going to start getting some, Greensboro's going to start getting some. So, like I said, congratulations on graduation. So, the Shelby severe thunderstorm, South Shelby severe thunderstorm warning has been upgraded to 1.75
A severe thunderstorm warning has been
hail.
upgraded to considerable tagged.
So it now has the considerable tag on it for golf balls. Boiling Springs, you're in the direct path of this one. Cliffside, if you're Avondale, Henrietta, my words are not wording right now. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, I doubt anyone's at school at this hour, but Sandy Mush, that area, you guys, like I said, are likely under some hail right now. And as this continues, we'll start looking at Blacksburg, South Carolina, Grover, North Carolina, pretty much the 85 corridor from Gaffney to Kings Mountain. Just take a look at something here near Cedar Rock. Okay, that's not rotating. I don't know why I thought that might have been for a second. This is some interesting little contamination, because this looks like it might be rotating, but that's just alpha boundary. Then you have this one near Lake Lure, pretty much just north of Highway 64 near Green Hill. Gilkey, you are under this. You are in the path of this one. This is not actually under a special weather statement, but I would say be ready to get to a safer location if you're outside in this area. Because that is looking kind of interesting there. Special weather statement has been issued for Central Surrey County. Let's take a look at that on the FCX radar. Yeah, it's got some good... That's actually got quite a bit of good rain with that. Is that rotating? No, it's not rotating. Dobson, you are probably going to be seeing some of this. Pilot Mountain, Pine Hill, Level Cross. These areas, you might see some half-inch hail, maybe even a bit stronger. Maybe even a bit larger than that, to be honest, given how the radar signature on this one looks. So, there's that for you. I'm sure this has a great look on it from the ground here. This storm heading for Boiling Springs. I'm sure that looks great on the ground. Forest City, where is that? Forest City South, that one. Yeah, this got almost like a V-notch in it. A little bit of a V-notch, as you can see here. That's got some good hail in it. I'm willing to bet that has some good hail in it right there. There we go. Special weather statement for half-inch hail and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. This does include Rutherford ton again, though I think this will stay just to your north. Depending on how this thing moves, I think that might just stay just to your north. So just keep your eyes up on that. Just keeping your eyes open. Keep open. Quite a bit of storms now happening. We have a new. That's not in North Carolina, but I'll keep an eye on it because it might move into Yanceyville if it holds together. That's very small, actually. So this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated over here for Yadkinville area. This is for Yadkin County, Wilkes County. It's been updated momentarily, I'm pretty sure. It looks like it was just updated. I might be going crazy because apparently it's not. So we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Flash flood warning has been issued for southern Wilkes County. This does include the city of Wilkesboro and North Wilkesboro. Let's take a look at rain accumulation in that area. Got about a little pocket of 2-inch rain accumulation there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Mizu. I think that's going to get upgraded here soon with how it's looking. It's got quite a bit of lightning on it too, from what I'm seeing.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued.
So, just keeping an eye open there.
A flash flood warning has been issued.
So now we have flash floods in effect. Flash flood warning in effect for that area. Let's switch back to GSP here. So we got two storms that might honestly do the same thing as they just did. Might kind of piggyback off each other here. FFW for Wilkes, yep. So yeah, today has the potential to do some funny stuff as we move towards the Charlotte Metro here within the next. Okay, thank you. As we move into the 6 to 7 o'clock hour, Charlotte will likely begin to see some things happen, probably going on later half of 6 o'clock hour. But here's your current radar. Let's take GR Earth and zoom out on this. So here's your current regional radar. We actually have a thunderstorm wind damage report near Morganton. Multiple trees down, along with an NWS employee reporting half-inch hail. So there's that for you. This one right here, I know you can't see SPSs on this one, but dang, that's gonna go severe warned here soon. I just have a feeling this Dobson storm's gonna go severe warned here relatively soon. Just like Mizu's been saying in chat. Let's give a little loop here just to see how it's been evolving. See the evolution of these. There you go. Just to see the evolution of these storms as they've kept kind of circling each other, really. Especially this one up here. It's kind of merged between this northern one that started moving south and this Taylorsville storm. It's kind of just merged and almost is sitting there looking at this loop north of Taylorsville. Yeah, they all did. Just especially this one up here. This one just kind of came out of nowhere, really. In fact, I'm going to go back and just see how many frames it took for this to appear from just nothing. Yeah, only like 12 or 13 frames from just nothing to this, and that's not that long in the grand scheme of things. I agree with that. Charlotte wins the Sam around 6:30 towards 7 for areas further towards Concord, Mount Pleasant, Matthews, and Greensboro. So we still have some stuff to go through today. SPS has been issued. Let's take Weatherwise back. Special weather statement for the following counties: Davie and Iredell. This is actually, I'm pretty sure GSP issued this. Yeah, GSP. Here's just to give you a quick look at the Dobson cell on higher res. Yeah, this thing really did just kind of blow up in a quick amount of time. So Pilot Mountain, you're next in line. Dobson, you're probably getting some very heavy rain right now. If not some hail on that. I would not be surprised if there's some hail on that. So there's your view on that, and same with this one down here. Looks like this storm near Taylorsville is starting to move back north into the Wilkesboro area. Along with this one over here, if we take GSP, is moving into the Wilkesboro area. So I see why they put that flash flood warning out. Special weather statement for 0.75-inch hail for Rutherford, Henderson, and Buncombe counties. This includes Girton, Chimney Rock, and into Lake Lure area. Let's actually go up a tilt to see a better view on that. Go up a couple tilts. Yeah, that's got some good hit. That's got some funny in that. Okay. So yeah, by no means is this over. Just from this little band. It's like I said earlier, you got this. I don't know why I circled that so far off. You got this one. You got all these little blips that are forming in this area. And you got this one and these over here that are still forming. But they will go on through pretty much the next couple hours, I'd say. So, areas south of Boiling Springs, you're probably going to be getting some hail. Sorry about that, everyone. So Boiling Springs, you're probably going to be seeing some hail in that. South Shelby, so like near Shelby High School, could see some. Shows my stream preview so far away. There we go. Sedgefield Apartments, you could see some. Plaster Park, Westwood Heights, James Love Elementary, those areas. The Shelby Cleveland County Regional Airport. Yeah, I noticed that too. The one near just to the north of Mount Airy, and then there's the one that's special weather statements near. This one does include Floyd and Patrick counties, but I know this one's the one you're talking about near the border, like right along the border. This Dobson cell, man, is just continuing to grow. I think this is going to get severe warned here soon. New special weather statement for the city of Wilkesboro for 40 and nickel-size hail. So as we continue, Charlotte, like Brett said, 6:30 towards 7 for areas such as High Point, Concord. There's quite a bit of severe weather happening just everywhere right now, to be honest. So we're just going to continue tracking. I'm going to give you guys a band while I go get some water. If I can mute my mic. One water break later, and now we're back. So it does not look like I missed much of anything, to be honest, other than the Dobson SPS getting canceled for some reason. or expiring. Still think that's going to go severe warned here soon. But we do have quite a bit of stuff still forming. Size growth on the Wilkesboro storm. Yeah, that's another one I wouldn't be surprised to get severe warned. Let's take a closer look at this Bellwood storm, the south of Morganton. This expires in 2 minutes. 1 minute now, actually, so it's about to expire, but we'll keep a look at it here. Keep the very broad rotation there. And this one down to the south, considerable 16 minutes left on it. Who just said Patty? Okay. Dobson Echo Tops, yeah, I noticed that. Bruh. Let's see. Nice job. So, just looking here, I would not be surprised to see a new severe thunderstorm warning for Wilkesboro area here soon.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been upgraded to considerable tagged.
Where is this for? Oh, this one's just been upgraded to 2-inch hail now via train spotters. This is the Boiling Springs storm that's moving into South Carolina. Close this out, see if I can get a better view. So just generally keeping an eye out. Storms are going to continue moving towards Charlotte over the next hour or so now that we get to 6 o'clock. Let me switch to GR Earth, and we're just going to do a quick roundup of at the 6 o'clock hour, what we're looking at. So we just had one warning expire. 2 actually just expired. So here's your current regional radar composite. Storms in Hendersonville, Lake Lure, Boiling Springs, you still have storms. This one right here, south of Hickory. 0.5-inch hail reported via MPing south of Dobson. So yeah, there's that. Just keeping our eyes out. Lots of new development here to the south across the mountains. That's going to continue to develop and push east. So we're going to keep streaming here as long as we need to. So we have several storms. We have this one expiring at 13 minutes. We have one expiring in 13 minutes. Another one, rather, I should say. I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to be putting something on the stream here. This is from someone in the Carolina Weather Group chat that I'm in. Of a shaggy wall cloud. It's from all credit goes to Egg Daily Weather on Twitter. We're going to put you big screen here while I figure out how I'm going to do this. Yep, down to one thunder. Did they cancel? Oh yeah, they did cancel that one. Okay. Noted. So things are cooling off for a little bit, but I feel like more things are going to keep happening. I don't think this one's over yet. We're going to put you messages here. So all credit for this goes to Egg Daily Weather. Let's switch over to, you can have a black screen for a second. We're going to switch over here. Again, all credit to Egg Daily Weather for this. Here's a time-lapse video. See, there's a little bit of rotation, very broad in that. I mean, just a little bit. Nothing too impressive, but yeah, I just wanted to put that up on stream so y'all could see. I will send the chat, the handle for that. Put that in chat real quick so y'all. There you go. So that is in chat. Did they just cancel this? Now only one flash flood warning. Hold on. No, there's still an SVR on my end. So we got an SVR and an FFW, and not to mention the special weather statements, which are pretty much everywhere right now. So there's that for you. Okay then. So special weather statement, new special weather statement here. You got special weather statements for everybody. It's like that Oprah Winfrey meme. You get a special weather statement. You get a special weather statement. You get a special weather statement. Okay, I'll stop. I'm a little surprised this one heading for Laurel Hill is not special weather statement here. Boiling Springs, you are under severe thunderstorm warning for 9 more minutes here. This expires at 6:15 for Rutherford and Cleveland. Okay. Alright, thank you for joining, Fret. Thank you for helping out in the stream. So, as long as we continue going, I will be here. As long as stuff continues to happen. If we do get a break where there's no warnings, I might go for a minute just to get some water. But we will continue ramping back up. Hello, Kayla. As long as we still have warnings and stuff, I will still be live. And I'll still be live even if there is, and I'll just have radar pulled up. So you got 0.75, 0.75, 0.5 on these SPSs here. I'm surprised there isn't one for this Highlands area storm. Just a little surprised by that, but oh well. There we go. New severe thunderstorm warning. So there goes that. South of 40. This does include Catawba County, Lincoln County, South Central Iredell, North Central Cleveland, and Southeastern Burke counties. And this is effective until 7:15 p.m. There it goes
A
on
severe
stream.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There it goes on stream. Continuing on through, this will go to Mecklenburg County line, actually. It's got quite a bit of hail in it. We're probably going to see a reissuance on this boiling spring storm here soon. New SPS for the Dobson storm. The Dobson area storms. As well as a new one for the Wilkesboro area. But for our time, for current sakes, we're going to keep an eye on these two severe thunderstorm warnings. Laurel Hill, you are in the direct path of this severe thunderstorm warning. Later on down the road, Maiden, Lincolnton, Cheryl's Ford, Terrell, if it holds together. We'll see if it does. A little bit of rotation on it. Let me check, Measy. Yeah, I don't know. It's on the... I don't know. It might be. It might not be. You know, one of those things. Switch to velocity on here. Yeah, it's definitely got some good winds in there, too. 65s in there, probably. Looking at the reflectivity on the terminal radar. Switch back to regular. See what's going on in here that keeps messaging me. Okay. So we have these boiling spring severe thunderstorm warnings going to expire in 4 minutes. That's going to likely... Hello, everyone who's in stream chat. We have that. We also have... this one up to the north, which will expire in slightly more than an hour. Just a little bit more than an hour. New special weather statement for the Winston-Salem area. Forsyth and Northern Davidson. This is issued by Raleigh, I'm pretty sure. This is for 40-mile-an-hour winds and half-inch hail. Been a while since I've had I've been live this long. Actually, I'm just realizing it's been so long since I've been live for this amount of time. So, I just realized I'm still on that stupid GR Earth. There, now you can actually see what I'm seeing. I am brain dead. Boiling Springs expires in 2 minutes. Swim up to the north in Laurel Hill expires in about an hour. About High Point area. Well, let me get to that area. High Point, you guys are probably going to be seeing some heavy rain, gusty winds. Let me switch to the FCX radar here. I'll get you a better view on that. So this storm cluster will likely move into that area by around the 7 o'clock
A severe
hour.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And as we get a new severe thunderstorm warning for up to the north, this does include for Surrey County, Stokes, Yadkin in North Carolina, and City of Martinsville, Henry, and Patrick in Virginia. So there's that for you. I did not mean to draw that extra layer there. But the High Point, Archdale area, something around 7 o'clock, maybe a bit later, further south and east. Probably going to be 40, 50 mile an hour winds, maybe a bit of half-inch hail, and some heavy rainfall. So that's what I'm thinking for that area. Let's take a look on the Terminal Charlotte radar. This Boiling Spring Storms, which expires literally now. So that's going to be probably canceled. That's going to be expired here. No problem. That's going to be expired. New special weather statement for the city of Wilkesboro. 0.75 sub-penny-size hail and 40 mile an hour winds. And yes, the severe thunderstorm warning for Catawba, Lincoln, Iredell, Cleveland, and Burke has been upgraded to considerable of golf ball size hail now. And this one is going to be expired. So only two severe thunderstorm warnings and a flash flood warning are the only current warnings in effect across North Carolina. There'll plenty of statements to go around here, especially in the north and in the south. Well, it looks like some of them just got canceled, actually, now I say that. Of course, where does that say something?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been upgraded to considerable tagged.
So you got the considerable tagged severe thunderstorm warning. This expires in an hour. Yeah, that should still be warned, in my opinion, but, you know, what can you do about it? So I'm just going to keep going here. We're just going to keep our new severe thunderstorm warning.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
For South Shelby, Boiling Springs, for Cleveland County, North Carolina, Cherokee County, South Carolina, for $60.50 size hail, so 1.25 inch hail. So 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, 3 severe thunderstorm warnings, and a flash flood warning currently in effect, along with some special weather statements around the area. I'm not gonna actually do that. I'm lied. So you got this one here. I was thinking of switching to the main view, but I'm not gonna. Looks like the severe threat is weakening a bit towards south of Yadkinville, between Statesville and Yadkinville. Looks like the severe threat is weakening a bit. For now, at least. Though we'll see if it re-intensifies later on. Mostly talking about the area I'm about to circle in green. So I'm going to circle this area in green. I think this area is weakening. Well, actually, I might redo that. That's not really that good. So Statesville to Yadkinville, this area does appear to be weakening a bit. Does not mean that it can't re-intensify. These two I would not be surprised to see merging. In fact, they probably are already doing a merger. Someone is just texting. Okay. These two are probably merging. Would not be surprised if there was a little bit of hail on that. Nothing severe from what I'm seeing, but like I said, would not be surprised if there's just a couple bit of hail on that. Just, you know, casual hail. In fact, right as I say that, never mind. Might be a bit more than just some casual hail. MPing reports quarter-size hail on near Mount Vernon. I know you can't see this because I'm using it in a separate window, but that's what I'm seeing here. And there it goes, severe thunderstorm warning for that area. 1.25 and less than 50-mile-an-hour winds. So there we go, severe thunderstorm warning. That is our 4th active SVR for the time being. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to delete you, not close you. That's our 4th currently active severe thunderstorm warning. Most of the things have transitioned into the southern part. Ooh, just got splinter. And this northern, more aligned segment. Let's take a quick look at that here.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's take a quick look at this northern line area that's formed up. The Dobson cell looks to have weakened a bit, but it is continuing to push east. So we'll keep an eye on that as it continues across the area. More of a rain threat, though we do have a little bit of lightning now. Yeah, I agree with that. Thinking this little area right here might see something. Try to get special weather statement. It's in a terrible radar place. That's all I'm going to say right now. It's just in an absolutely terrible location for radar. New severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Macon, Transylvania, and Jackson County in western North Carolina. This includes the cities of Highlands and Rosman. It includes the Panthetown Valley backcountry and the Toxaway game land. So yeah, things are picking up pretty quick here.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So now we have 5 active warnings simultaneously. 5 active severe warnings, I should say, and then a flash flood warning. So we got Boiling Springs, severe thunderstorm warning. This one has multiple. So you have one near Chimney Rock Village, and then you have the one near Rutherfordton. You got this one near Highlands, which I'm pretty sure we'll get a better view at on higher tilt. Oh yeah, that looks a lot more impressive on higher tilts. I'm sure this one does over here, Chimney Rock, too. Oh yeah, the Asheville Airport might be getting some, too. We'll be getting some heavy rain here, too. So yeah, quite a bit happening now. Things have really picked up the pace within the past, say, hour or so. Or the past, like, 30 minutes or so. So, we're just going to keep with you through this is happening. I don't know why that's there. Just going to keep an eye on this, too, here. I'm not surprised if the Asheville Airport, the AVL Airport, is seeing some heavy rain, maybe even a bit of hail right now. So we're gonna keep close eyes on all of these, but for now, new severe thunderstorm warning, right? So I was about to say something. This does include the Asheville airport. This is one I was just talking about, $half size hail. This is right over the Asheville
A
airport,
severe
south
thunderstorm
of
warning has been
Biltmore
issued.
Forest. Avery Creek, Fletcher, you are under this severe thunderstorm warning. Royal Pines. Let's take a look at the rotation on the Laurel Hill cell. Just out of curiosity here, and just what Mizu said in chat. Yeah, it's got a little bit of rotation on it still. Still very broad though. So we got quite a bit. Now we have 7 actually. There's 6 rather. Severe thunderstorm warnings and then 1 flash flood warning. That would be 7. But so yeah, quite a bit happening now. We'll just put it that way. As this heads towards North Charlotte, Concord, you'll be long term in the path of this. If it holds together, that is. It's got got a good bit of wind on that too. Just looking at that little Boeing area there. Just peep this right here. I feel like that might be something of interest because that little gust front right there could be a little bit of wind in there. So yeah, I just want to keep that in the back of your heads there. Where is my mouse? Oh, it's all the way over here. Trying to find where that dang mouse went. But yeah, severe weather, it happens. And it's happening right now. I think what's that? I've been live for just over 2 hours now. Just over 2 hours on the live stream. Proud of how this thing's handling it. And how I'm handling it. So, Asheville Airport, Fletcher, you are probably seeing some heavy rain, maybe even some hail right now. In fact, if you're going to upper level tilts, yeah, you're probably definitely seeing some heavy rain and hail on that. Asheville Airport, you probably have some more coming too. Rutherford 10, northern Rutherford County could be seeing some heavy rain. Same with the Chimney Rock area, Chimney Rock State Park if you're in that area. Nice. Chimney Rock State Park, Lake Lure, I should say. Those will be areas probably seeing some good hail right now. Meanwhile, down here you have Shelby's probably getting some heavy rain. Patterson Springs, Earl, Poplar Springs, the KEHO Airport, Shelby, Cleveland County Regional, I should say. Probably seeing some hail. So, yeah, quite a bit happening right now. And then I forgot to mention this one down here, which is currently over the Panthertown Valley Backcountry area, or near Burlingame and Sapphire. So that's also severe warned. Is this going to impact the Eastern Counties CAE WGX? There's a chance if it holds together, but it'll be a lot later, probably going on 9 or 10, and maybe if we're going on later, so I probably might not be live for that, but because I got limits too. But I'll probably be live still. But I think, yeah, there's a chance it could impact the WGX coverage area. But it'll be way later than now, so. But I'm not going anywhere right now. So we still got a lot of stuff happening. So just keeping an eye out here. I'm gonna update that so I can see what I'm seeing. Lake Lure, Rutherfordton. This one's honestly looking more impressive, but that might just be because I'm looking at lower elevations here. Fletcher's probably seeing quite a bit of heavy rain, maybe even some hail right now. Oak Park, Midway, later on Girton. You might already be seeing some heavy rain actually in Girton. So a lot of beam blockage. That's why I have to go to higher levels on this one. It's because there's some beam blockage by the mountains in this part of North Carolina. But as this continues east, it's gonna possibly merge into more of a, I don't know how to really word it, into more of a clustering. More of a cluster-y storm. I don't know how to really describe it. You get what I'm trying to say, though. More of a cluster style of storms. But as these storms continue to push dew points are, yes. Basically, we're just gonna keep tracking this. Take a look here. Take a look at the Charlotte terminal radar. I want to see velocities. Is that still gusting out like that? Yes, it is. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some locally higher wind gusts along with hail in that one, too. Locally severe wind gusts. So, this one just got updated here, it looks like, because it's flashing. Never mind, no, it didn't. It was just the SPS getting canceled. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if I'll be live for that. Depends on if there's any severe risk attached, I'd say. Really depends on if it stays severe, if there's any severe risk attached to it. I might do an EAS monitoring at my house stream. I'm trying to figure out why this stream is actually doing so much better than all my other ones. Alright, nice seeing you, Mizu. Have a good day. Or night, whatever. But as we continue here, so we still have a good amount of alerts happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 severe. In fact, we just got an update. This one has just been upgraded to considerable tag for the Rosman area. For Transylvania, Jackson counties, it's just been upgraded to considerable tagged. So yes, we're going to continue tracking this through the day. But we'll be right back. I'm going to just kind of automate the stream here. I'm going to switch you to here. I have something I need to do. I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Stream will remain online, however, and I will be back hopefully soon.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been upgraded to considerable tagged. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been continued. A severe thunderstorm warning has been